What's up, everybody? We're back again with another episode. I am trying to pump these out as much as I possibly can. It is very, very interesting for me to try and come up with something to talk about just off the fly. No script, nothing written down, just hit record and go. And that's how I think it comes across as more genuine. And that's just how I see these little tester podcasts as I try and build this up to something that can be monetized and commercialized and all the other wonderful words that are positive that generate money. So what I'm doing today is I'm getting ready for what I see this podcast to be mainly about, and it's to do with fights. Now I realize I'm on my own here, but what I want to do eventually is be in a gym surrounded by the clients, surrounded by the people involved, the coaches, whatever the case may be, to watch a fight live and to do like what Joe Rogan and the guys do, like a fight companion, where you would watch the fights live too. You would sync up the audio if it's not live. For example, if you're watching this on Sunday or Monday or whenever, you can sync up the audio, you can sync up the video, and you can watch it as if you're enjoying the experience too. So if you go to YouTube and type in Joe Rogan Fight Companion, there are some amazing videos there. Sometimes they're 3-4 hours long, where they record the entire event. What I'm going to do today is, if you go to the link in the description, I'm going to post what I'm going to look at here. I obviously can't put the visual up because of restrictions and copyright and all of that nonsense. So you just go to that link, click it, either have a split screen or a different device. Go to YouTube and type in Nick Diaz versus Paul Daly full fight. It's a 1-round fight. It is one of the most exciting fights I have ever seen, at least up until that point. I watched it live. I will never forget it. I think it was 2011. A fantastic fight. Something that I look back on regularly, just to see technique and how one fighter reacts to adversity, when someone's getting hit, when someone's getting hurt, when someone is on the verge of giving up, how they regroup, come back. And, I'm not going to give away the outcome of the fight here, but watch it with me and see what it is to be part of a fight experience. Again, the idea is to have the whole place full, surrounded with people, beer, pizza, bottles of water if you don't drink, whatever the case may be, fruit, who knows, you might enjoy fruit, I don't know. But this is what it's like to be a fight fan and to see something live, along the same lines as what they do in Barstool Sports when they do live streams during main events and like hockey and football and baseball, whatever the case is there. The problem that we have here in Europe is that the time difference doesn't allow for such sociable live eventing and live streams. 6 o'clock in the morning, Connor fought Dustin last weekend. I woke up and had breakfast and watched the fight. So obviously the time difference is something that we're going to have to get over. Maybe these are not best as live streams in Europe. Maybe on Sunday we come and we get together and nobody goes on their phone in the morning. No one knows the result. We sit down, we watch the fight together. Who knows? The possibilities are endless. So I hope you've gone to that link. If not, pause the video, come back, and what we're doing now is we're going to watch the fight together. Nick Diaz versus Paul Daly full fight. I think it was April of 2011. It was in the company Strikeforce, and it was a fight and a half. Okay, so I have it at 8 minutes and 55 seconds. So skip forward to 8 minutes and 55 seconds. And we're going to go together in 3, 2, 1. There's Nick Diaz. Big John McCarthy, who does not referee anymore. He's a podcaster. Go check out his podcast, Weighing In with Josh Thompson. Great podcast. Nick Diaz. I'm a huge fan. So Nick, black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, amazing boxer. And Paul Daly is a boxer originally. Fantastic striker, very aggressive, right off the bat. I watched this in Carrigtwohill, County Cork, in April of 2011. Great fight. Nick likes to talk and taunt. Big heavy kick from Paul. My hands are getting sweaty already. I love this. Love this fight. Nick with the hands down. Everyone thought it was going to be grappler versus striker, but Nick is stubborn. He strikes with a striker. Big, heavy strikes from Paul. Kick to the body, which is completely legal. Cannot kick a downed opponent to the head. Big knees. And big strikes up against the cage. Resilient is Nick Diaz. Nick just keeps going forward. This is where it gets interesting now, because they're against the cage and Paul is not known as a wrestler. He separates. It's pretty good. Nice kick by Nick. Yeah. 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Not much has happened. Now Nick is hitting him with strikes. He's striking a striker right now. I remember these big body shots here. Just dig those nice shots to the body. They take their toll after a while. Now Nick goes to work on the body. So here's where it gets interesting. These pitter-pat shots to the body, they don't do a lot of damage, but they stop the guy from boxing back. He's got to defend every time. Now Nick initiates a... Now Nick is on the bottom. So Nick is a jiu-jitsu black belt here. So he's perfectly safe. And Paul is not known for his wrestling, not known for his jiu-jitsu. So Nick will happily stay there. And Paul does not really know what to do because he knows Nick is a very good fighter off his back. Paul is quite tired now. Big straight left by Nick. Body shots. Now this is where it gets nasty. Paul is up against the cage. Nick is hitting him with some shots. And this is why if you're having a lot of success in a round, don't get complacent, because if you get complacent, you could get hit with that one shot that puts you down. Nick is hitting him with some great shots here, but I think Nick got very complacent. Big knee. Now Nick is hands out. Big strikes. Now Paul gets spun around. Nick hands down. Big shots. Now Nick gets hit with a big shot. He almost went flat too, if you notice that. Nick is very happy to stay here though. He'll initiate the ground game. He'll say, come into the guard. Again, Nick is very happy here. If Paul comes in, he can get caught with a armbar, triangle. He could get swept. Nick could land up on top. Nick going for the wrist control. Pulls Paul right back down. Around the back of the neck, controlling posture. Obviously, standard basics in jiu-jitsu. 42 seconds left. You think, all right, here we go. Almost end of the round. Nick's staying down. Back up now. And this is where it's... This. You see Paul is quite tired now. He blew a lot of his energy. And Nick is very stubborn. Also, unbelievable cardio. Throwing punches and bunches. Paul's got to defend. Paul gets hit with a big shot and falls over. Nick goes in. Big ground and pound. Now, as a Nick Diaz fan, I am delighted he won that fight. However, very, very early stoppage. He's still on the ground now, but I think it's not unjustified to say, okay, let's let the round end and let's get back to the round, regroup, take a drink, cool down, go out for round 2. Obviously, that point makes no sense when Paul is on the chair like that, but I realize that I'm not perfect. I'm not a judge. I'm not a referee. I'm just a guy with a mic. Nick is awesome, though. Delighted for Nick that night. Absolutely thrilled. So that's how a fight fan watches a fight. Obviously, surrounded by people, beer, pizza, it's a bit louder, a bit more intense. But that's the idea. When we're in the gym, we set up the cameras, set up the mic, have it on the big screen. That's going to be pretty awesome. And what we plan on doing is, let's say for the big fights, boxing, MMA, whatever, UFC, bellator, for example, those fights that happen, we watch them the next day. But you're going to enjoy it properly, I think you're going to have to be disciplined. Stay off social media. Don't go near your phone. Don't watch the fight first and then watch the fight companion. Have a little bit of suspense, but that's basically the idea. What we want to do. Watch them live in a fight companion kind of way. I don't even know what I'm going to call them, because I can't call it fight companion because Joe Rogan took that one. And if you saw on YouTube, Brendan Schaub is doing a fight companion, Calabasas fight companion for the Conor fight at the weekend. It was actually really good. Brendan almost lost $5,000 on the Conor fight. But that is exactly what we plan on doing with this fight companion type scenario. Help me name it. Help me name it. I can't call it fight analysis. I can't call it fight buddies. I can't call it fight companion for the reasons I just described. But help me name it and get 10% or 15, 20% off of whatever product will sponsor us. And you have my word on that. Also, I want to grow this channel faster. I need you guys to subscribe if you have not subscribed already. Please subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. I think I've got something like 65 subscribers now, and that's nowhere near enough. I need above 1,000 in the next month. So I would really appreciate you guys hitting the subscribe button. That would help me out. That would help whoever I'm trying to help out. So let's see what happens with this. If you want me to analyze another fight, your favorite fight, anything, send it to me and I'll do it. I'll watch it. I'll analyze it like I just did right here with this one. Paul Daly versus Nick Diaz. Nick Diaz is coming back. He's going to fight Robbie Lawler. That's going to be an awesome fight. But for now, if you guys want me to analyze your favorite fight in a fight companion type scenario, either by myself, I hope to have my partner Evo with me doing it. And yeah, that'll be pretty cool. That'll be cool for the live shows, the upcoming fights, the ones in real time. So let's see what happens with that. But again, guys, I really appreciate your help. Thank you very much for listening. I would appreciate if any of you enjoy this, that you would put it on your social media page and direct whoever you have following you to follow myself as well. That's the only way I get this to grow. Otherwise, I'm just talking to people who already are subscribed, and that's called preaching to the choir. And we don't want that. We want to expand it to brand new organic audience, and let's see what happens going forward. Thank you very much for listening again, and I really appreciate all of anyone's efforts if they subscribe or tell someone else to subscribe. We'll talk again soon, guys. Thank you very much. Rock and roll.